What's up, everybody? I'm Caroline0204, back once again for another live stream. In today's live stream, I'm going to explain the way I have changed the way that timeline videos on GoAnimate are made. Earlier, I was apparently I was having problems getting to the live chat. The live chat was giving me problems, and I wasn't sure who was watching the live stream. So I've noticed some people responded, and unfortunately I couldn't get back to them. But anyways, just gonna wait for everyone to let me know that they're here, and I guess we'll get started. Oh, I see that Kirby Tuxedo somehow donated $2. Thank you very much, Kirby Tuxedo. Just oh, yeah, Kirby Tuxedo. What's up? How are you doing? I don't really play Roblox, so I'm just waiting for everybody else who has tried to check in, and my other attempt. So I'm just waiting for everyone else to come up. Jacob the Violent Animator 1999. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're checking in. Just trying to see who else is checking in. Snake Spider Scorpion, what's up? How are you doing? It's good to have you on the live stream. Wolfer, how's it going? I'm glad you're joining. Salius, I'm just about to. It's good to see you. I'm just about to I'm just about to explain what the I'm just about to explain it in the live stream. Just once I am about ready to get started. I mean, some Mega Dramon fan 31. It's good to have you on the live stream. Just so I'm just I guess we should get started. So in case you don't know what timeline videos on GoAnimate are, they're basically videos showing a troublemaker. Basically, they're showing a video of the troublemaker timeline from when they were born to when they were to when they grow up to their when they're grown up. And this is what actually has been, and there were actually plenty of videos that in the golden age of GoAnimate, where some users have been making timeline videos on many of their troublemakers. Snake, spider, scorpion. Yeah, I know. I've seen those videos getting grounded. So but anyways, I'm gonna explain. But of course, Sally actually asked me how did I feel about the fact that Kimberly and Diesel weren't the biological parents of Mr. Lego Fan 404's Eric character. Like I said, I mean, there's actually a story behind on how I actually changed it. What's up, Fun Editor? It's good to have you on the live stream. We're just talking about the way I have changed. We're gonna talking about how I have actually changed a lot of these GoAnimate timeline videos. So, in case you're wondering, if you all want to know how I have changed the GoAnimate timeline videos, this is you've all come to the place. So I have learned. So in a lot of these timeline videos, a lot of the troublemakers are actually. It turns out that a lot of the troublemakers that I've seen, the troublemakers' parents, weren't their biological parents, which was basically shown in the basically when the troublemaker was born to the biological parents, and then when they sort of got older, they actually died at some point. African Vulture, hey, what's up? I'm very glad you're on the live stream. I'm very glad to see you, African Vulture. As I was saying, so a lot of the timeline videos have shown a troublemaker's biological parents dying and then being adopted by some foster parents where they actually end up getting grounded. This includes, of course, like said, as I mentioned to Sally earlier, Mr. Lego Fan 404's Derrick, Brian, Adam Kleinschmidt 2003's Brian, and the Zach character, etc. And then, of course, actually, Erica was one of them. Erica, so, I'm just, so if you're wondering the whole reason what I have changed about these is that I have actually made timeline videos. I mean, going back to my Derrick's timeline video, which I have uploaded on my 200th video, and as well as my most popular Derrick non-canon Derrick video uploaded. So if you all go back to when I first uploaded Derrick's timeline, which was on October 19th, 2012, that is basically sort of the that was sort of the timeline that has revolutionized, that has completely revolutionized the way that many of these GoAnimate Timeline videos nowadays have been made. So so I have actually been watching another GoAnimate, Golden Age GoAnimator, whose handle was I believe I've actually sort of watched GoAnimator's videos watch videos from a GoAnimator known as Robert Comedian 101, who has done a timeline video, and actually he sort of has he has actually indeed used actually the real parents of one of his GoAnimate characters, has been using the real parents from when that troublemaker the troublemaker's parents were actually the real parents of that troublemaker. The parents of the said troublemaker were basically were the real parents. So instead of actually using foster parents, I just thought that I would just use real parents for a troublemaker from birth, instead of having the troublemaker being adopted later in his life. So in the Derrick's video, the most notable change in my Derrick's timeline video was basically when where I replaced the funeral scene with Derrick falling in love with his girlfriend Zara. So, and I just sort of thought that this is sort of how I have, this sort of is part of the trend that has had many troublemakers having a significant other. This sort of follows the trend on having like I said, so basically this timeline change sort of has followed the trend on every troublemaker having a significant other. Fun Editor 4, yeah, I'm sad that he had closed his GoAnimate account. I mean, African Vulture, I do want to I still have an interest in GoAnimate, of course, or Vyond at this point. I mean, I definitely want to continue making more videos using the business-friendly theme. So I definitely want to make more videos. I mean, I just I'm just want to make sure my videos were everything was fine. I'm just like I said, I'm still sorry. So, and then of course, then in subsequent videos, I've actually sort of applied the same formula that the troublemaker would be born, that the troublemakers would be born to real parents instead of being adopted by foster parents. Rather, I mean, just like I said, it's to make things a little more easier when I do timeline, and I just bought that, and of course to eventually do the to sort of start the trend, sort of pick up on the trend of girlfriends. So I've but then of course, like I said, that Derrick series has been retconned, and of course I definitely have seen a lot of videos. Like I said, I definitely felt that having a troublemaker born to real parents and having those real parents instead of being adopted would have, I believed, it felt a lot more appropriate for me. It felt more ethical. It seemed a lot more ethical to It seemed more ethical. It was sort of more ethical to have a troublemaker born to real parents and living with those parents. So Jacob the Violent Animator, I've seen a lot of I definitely know that a lot of subscriptions have eventually expired. It's and Wolfer, it would be definitely nice to see your videos again. I just hopefully you better act fast though. Oh, Market Vulture. I see that your account. Funinator 4. I'm about the Zack series you have re-uploaded to your channel. It's definitely good to see them again, and actually, as a matter of fact, it sort of has the feel of how the original creator has uploaded the re-uploaded the videos. I mean, because the original creator of the original Zack series did actually upload all of his videos in HD, so it was very impressive to see it. So I definitely feel like just going back just before high school. LW97. Ooh, I haven't had a Salius. I haven't seen much of the I haven't seen the original Eric series on LW97's channel yet, but whenever I have the chance, I'll go check it out. How do I feel about Mega Dragon Fan 31? How do I feel about making the archive of the GoAnimate series? Okay, well that's what Funeditor's been doing. I mean, on his YouTube channel, he's been archiving a lot of GoAnimate videos. So it's a nice way to definitely preserve important pieces of history. So I just okay like I said, I want to use it. I definitely want to consider, like I said. Funeditor 4. I am also re-uploading Memi 999's videos on my channel HD recently. Okay, I've seen Memi 9909's some of Memi 9909's old videos. And of course can't. Well, I guess hopefully if you can get help from them, I mean, I wish you luck with that. Snake, Spider, Scorpion. I do also miss your grounded videos as well. I mean they were sort of pretty good. I mean, Ivan sort of was inspired by by one of your grounded videos. I was very inspired to do one of your series to do a video based on do something based on your videos. So I'm just I know how to revive it and copy the old character creator. So well, either way, I'm not really interested in like I said, I'm definitely not. I'm actually interested in the business friendly because, like I said, it just feels a lot more simplistic. I mean, to use. I mean, Jacob the Violent Animator. I've sort of had problems with the export feature, so I ended up downloading some of those. I ended up downloading some of my some of the videos that I made and then upload them manually. So I've done that. I mean, oh, Final Answer 4. Good point. Zach's timeline did change the way we saw timelines. I mean, at least I've seen these videos before. I mean, like I said, it's actually shown what actually did happen to the biological parents. I mean, of course, like I said, it's not really been utilized by other Go animators who did the timeline videos, but of course, actually, JC Mario 643's Josh series also had a similar plot line. So but it hasn't really taken off, and like I said before, the girlfriend, the one where the troublemaker falls in love with his or her significant other, has sort of what has really taken off in the So it's just like I said. I mean, but either way, I just wanted to sort of deviate from having to come up with foster parents for a troublemaker and as opposed to instead of having troublemakers losing their biological parents. So it's yeah. Ooh, Fun Editor. Interesting. Oh, Fun Editor. That's very interesting. I mean, I'm actually glad. I'm glad you actually. I'm glad. I'm actually very surprised that he has not had any completed Zach videos. So it's very nice for you to It's very nice that you were able to pick up some of his uncompleted projects. So yeah, well, and Salius actually there were actually a handful of more troublemakers that have had actually biological parents but died and then were eventually adopted by foster parents. But of course, I mentioned Erica, of course, created by the original creator, Anime Cat 9000, or Greta Kyran, however I pronounce it. Jacob the Violent Animator 1999. Yes, I sort of do miss Go Plus. That was like sort of the other half of that sort of I sort of missed it, and that's sort of what led me into my retirement back from GoAnimate. I mean, at the end of 2015, which I was pretty sad about. Next Nightmare. I haven't seen the Zach's Fun Editor. I haven't seen your Zach's Nightmare video yet, but I'll look at it eventually. Wolfer, who made Don't Make Enrollment? So Dynamic was actually created by the same guy who made Eddie K. Computers Rule 2000, or Joseph Pulling Cars. And Roland actually was created by myself. I created Roland. So yeah, it was made. I think it was created by Roland. Snake, Spider, Scorpion. I mean, I'm not gonna sort of explain what happened to why I got removed, but it's just sort of pretty bad. I mean, I had free girlfriend. Salius, free girlfriends. I mean, I know one of them was of course, who is now all chicks Gary's girlfriend, Veronica. So African Vulture. I'm not on Vimeo right now, actually, but I'm not planning. I'm not considering joining Vimeo at this time. So not now. I'm just and the girlfriend who looked like, yeah, of course. And Sally's I sort of forgot the I sort of don't know very much. I hardly remember the video. I don't know about the the other girlfriend who looked like Harold's mom. But actually but I see that but I see you mentioned that LW97 managed to recover those videos, so I mean it's good for him. But Eder, oh, I see you got so I see you ooh, made a new Derrick video. I'll check it out later. And never made a Jeremy series. So yeah. I'm just many of the timeline videos I've said, so so I guess if you haven't heard, then much like said, so I sort of felt the so basically to sort of reiterate, the timeline videos, the way I've changed them was simply to have all of the troublemakers born with their biological parents and not being adopted by foster parents who would ground the troublemaker, who would appear in many of the grounded videos. So and then so instead I eventually decided to replace it with the troublemaker falling in love with the significant other. African Vulture, I'll eventually make more GoAnimate videos when I feel like it. I just at least now that my computer is much faster now, I've actually had I was spending a lot of time trying to upgrade this computer so I would be able to make videos better. I'll definitely I'm hoping to make more videos soon. So as I was saying, I eventually replaced all of the funeral scene of the biological parents dying with the troublemaker falling in love with his or her significant other, which I felt like it was pretty successful, and that's sort of what really and that's where things have really taken off from there. So Jacob Devine, the animator, 955. Do you know Alex? Yes, I've known Alex Kimball. I mean, I was a subscriber back in between 2013 to 2016. I was just sorry, my headphones. Just listening to my music. Fun editor for yeah, I know, Sally. The lore tiara can be changed in different ways. I mean, of course, that's been I can definitely tell that's been changed a lot. So, and of course, Odds Chick, like said, has also contributed with his Gary series. So. So anyways, that's all I really have to say. Oh, African Vulture. Yes, I know your real friend. I know your real name. We're friends on Facebook. So I definitely know you very well. African Vulture. Sorry. Well, that's gonna do it for this live stream. So thank you all and good night.